Now, a lot of you all have been sending me this next video. Sorry it's taking so long for me to get to it, but nonetheless, the wait is over.
The Mexican government just revealed alien bodies live on television. In a moment of unprecedented intrigue, enthusiasts of the UFO phenomenon found reason to rejoice as a remarkable event unfolded within the hallowed halls of Mexico City's Congress. This extraordinary gathering was orchestrated by the acclaimed journalist and ufologist Jaime Maussan and marked the official unveiling of two purported alien cadavers, provoking curiosity and debate alike. The two enigmatic diminutive beings, referred to as non-human, were put on conspicuous display within transparent containers, inviting onlookers to ponder their origins. These small mummified figures, unearthed in Cusco, Peru, carry a mystique as they are believed to date back a staggering 1,000 years. To lend credence to this unusual exhibit, eminent scientists were on hand to offer their expertise. Notably, Ryan Graves, the executive director of Americans for Safe Aerospace and a former US Navy pilot, graced the event with his presence. Amid the solemnity of Mexico's Congress, Maussan, unwavering and under oath, addressed both members of the Mexican government and esteemed US officials, presenting his groundbreaking findings. Assuredly, the UFO specimens showcased before them had undergone rigorous scrutiny at the Autonomous National University of Mexico, UNAM. At this institution, dedicated scientists had meticulously analyzed the cadavers, even extracting DNA evidence through the meticulous process of radiocarbon dating. In a moment that would be etched in the annals of ufology, Maussan made a profound declaration, one that left attendees in rapt attention. These specimens, he asserted with conviction, do not align with the contours of terrestrial evolution. They are not being salvaged from the aftermath of a UFO crash. Instead, they emerged from diatom mines, where they were subsequently fossilized. Under oath, his words bore the weight of authenticity, ushering in a new era of speculation and wonder about the possibility of extraterrestrial existence.
Y'all, think about it for a second. If this is indeed real, then this proves a lot. Now, when you saw the side-by-side comparison, I don't know if you guys noticed, but you see how this person is standing right here? Look how much smaller these things are than he is. Looking at the appearance here in regards to these boxes or caskets that they are in, that they would have been a lot bigger than this. Maybe still smaller than us, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall, but no, they're about, look like they might be 1 foot or 2 feet in height in comparison to this gentleman here. Now, they're kind of giving ET-ish, right? So it's really hard for me to fully trust this, but if what they're saying is legit, the studies and the science shows that these are indeed extraterrestrials, and I even love the story that they're giving. Not that these things crash landed here and were recovered from some ship, but the fact that they were fossilized and they recovered their remains that way. Y'all don't forget the aliens are real shirts, restock. Vintage tees are available right now. These are nice and thick. It's getting cool for a lot of us outside. So this shirt right here is going to do a good job of keeping you warm. Aliens are real. Vintage tees available right now on the website. This time we got them in 3X, 4X, and 5XLs. Check out the link down in the description box and comment section below. Now let's go back to this point here so I can read this. And again, I'm not entirely sure if this is a translation to what he's saying or not. It starts with, well, now let's go to a more extraterrestrial point. David Cruz, the intelligence officer who testified before United States congressmen that his country was in possession of biological remains of entities and that he knew where they were. That he told the congressman, so far the Pentagon has not agreed to release this information allows congressmen to witness these biological remains here today. We're going to present two beings that were covered in Peru in a diatom mine. They are dry bodies found between the cities of Palpa and Nazca in 2017 that have been deeply investigated both by investigative journalists and by scientists who here today are going to present some of their extraordinary conclusions. He continues on by saying, I want to call first of all the researcher Joyce Mantilla, who has investigated this topic from the first moment they have already been discovered. we are going to discover at this moment those bodies that, according to scientists who are going to declare it here, are beings. After they disappear, there is no something is blocked right here. It was a little bit hard to read because of the way that it was translated, but y'all got the gist of it. Let's continue playing this. Look at this. Look how they look. It's very fascinating. Let's go ahead and examine this for ourselves, right? We see this head, right? It looks, like I said, kind of like E.T. You see it has this small little mouth, almost like it's just a split. No true definition when it comes to lips here. And then a tiny little nose. And then these eyes, which are much more slanted than they are, even though they're oval in shape, they're much more slanted than I would have thought alien eyes would appear to be. But it also has to make you think for a bit. Is this true? Is this real? And why is it that they're releasing this information now? Maybe because they're trying to get a jump start, a head start on releasing proof of the existence of extraterrestrial. Trying to get a jump start on the US is what I'm saying. It's like Mexico's like, well, we've been sitting on this information since 2017. We have these mummified extraterrestrial beings that don't appear to be from this planet. They have been studied and they are indeed real. Okay, look, this one look almost like it's cracked open a bit, but I don't know, it almost still looked like a pottery experiment gone wrong. You know, mummified remains could look like this, and because these things, if they are indeed real, aren't from here, maybe the way that their body mummify or decompose is a lot different than how ours would, right? It did show from these scans back here that these beings do appear to have some sort of skeletal structure, but you would think that we would be able to see some of that based off of how the bodies are mummifying. But no, they're still like fully intact to some degree, and who knows what their body composition could be made of in order for them to, you know, appear to be fully intact without, you know, any bones really poking through. Now let's click on this next video and listen to this.
This is the moment a UFO investigator presented two bodies to a Congress that were allegedly non-human. The researchers claimed the corpses supposedly recovered from Cusco in Peru were not part of our terrestrial evolution, with 30% of their genetic composition still unknown. Carbon dating by the National Autonomous University of Mexico found the bodies, that had three-fingered hands, no teeth, and stereoscopic vision, were more than 1,000 years old. The bizarre presentation has drawn skepticism, as it is unusual for fossils that have been subjected to analysis to be coated in what appeared to be sand.
She made a really valid point, and it makes you wonder, why are these things coated with what clearly looks like sand? Why is that? Especially if they have already gone through and examined these beings, why is it that they still have what look like is sand all over them? And why is it that they would have sand on them in the first place? But anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. See ya.